Dr. Robert Dixon, from your experience, which are the two main recommendations for the governments to adapt their infrastructure to climate change in a successful way?
Well, I think the important advice I would offer them is assess your risks and benefits. You need to know your risks of the climate change vulnerability, and then you need to carefully understand what benefits that you would accrue from making adjustments in the infrastructure. And that begins with careful planning.
Which are the three main assets that country must invest in, talking about the infrastructure sector to adapt to the climate change?
Can you repeat the question? I'm not sure if I understand the question.
Which are the three main assets that countries must invest in? Talking about the infrastructure sectors, which investments they must do?
Well, it depends on the natural resource base of the country. Let's take Colombia, for example. We're in Bogota today. Bogota is a city of almost 8 million people, and it's the nation's capital. So you certainly would want to protect the infrastructure here and ensure that the federal government is able to operate effectively. And so that would be the major consideration, investing in your major cities, so Cartagena and Medellin and others, okay? A second consideration would be the natural resources of Colombia. Colombia has a rich history in the mining of important minerals, platinum, silver, gold, copper, and many others. So and it's been a major source of export of currency for Colombia. So if I was in charge of Colombia, I would certainly take that into deep consideration, careful consideration. How do I ensure that the infrastructure for the mining sector is well protected? A third area, you asked for three, would be, of course, Colombia's rich history in agriculture and producing food security and water security, making sure that the people were protect their public health, protect their food security, and protect the clean water, and not only the waterways of Colombia, but also the beautiful coastlines.
From the economical point of view, which will be the most important impact for the countries that are developing actions directed to reduce the climate change?
Well, Colombia has already embarked on this pathway, and of course they're beginning to address greenhouse gas emissions from industry, from homes and offices, and from the transport sector. I think a future consideration for Colombia would be, of course, investments in adaptation. How do you adapt your agriculture sector, your tourism sector, your mining sector, and others? You want to protect your coastlines because they attract tourists, and Colombians enjoy the coastlines, so protect them. We know that the sea level is rising, and that will increase beach erosion and cause other challenges for those who live near the water, so you want to protect those resources. So this is where I think you need to weigh the costs and benefits and assess your risks, and then make careful decisions and plan for your future. A wise professor once said to me, "Be careful what you plan for, you may get it."
Thank you so much, Doctor.